Hello and welcome back again. We have a video today. It's about oil painting, and everybody is scared when they hear the first time it's what is oil painting and how to deal with it. So I prepared for you the simplest way you can actually use it to do some oil paintings. Now I simplify it to the best I can, which I'm going to use one brush and one color. This is burnt umber. You can use any color you want, but in this case, here today, I'm gonna use just one color, which is this one, burnt umber, and one brush. The brush, if you feel it from the hair, if you feel the hair, you'll find it rough a little bit, and that's a bristle brush. It's a flat bristle. And the reason why I'm using bristle, when you feel it, it's rough, it's not soft, because this one will create more texture to the painting, and I will teach you how to create that texture without going into detail. There's magic happens with oil painting. So I'm not going to use any turpenoid or turpentine or any solvents. I'm not going to use any mediums. The paint here inside, it's a pigment and medium. They put it together as a binder to make it that oil paint. But the reason why I'm using that, because I want it to be very simple. I want you to practice and the feel and learn how the oil paint actually behaves. You need to learn how it behaves, how it works, how it moves, and then we can add in another series of videos more colors, more techniques, more materials to add it to it. But first, use one color, one brush, and I'm using here canvas paper. Canvas paper is the cheapest thing you can find in store. I'm gonna link some information in the description for you to find these materials, and a paper towel. Paper towel so I can wipe my brush, and also I'm gonna use it in specific techniques here you're gonna see, and you're gonna enjoy it. So what do? I'm not gonna even use a palette. So I'm gonna squeeze some of the oil paint here on the paper. So as you can see here, I have some of the paint on this canvas paper, and I have one brush. There's nothing else. And this is just a practice to get you familiar with oil paint and how you use it. I'm gonna do a landscape, a simple one, just to show you how a brush moves, and also how you manipulate the paint on the paper here. So it's gonna be messy, which is good. You have to be messy, so in the beginning, so then you gotta modify and correct certain things, and it's okay if you do something wrong. Guess what? If I put some of the paint here and I dropped it, it's like, oh no, what's gonna happen now? You just paint over it, nothing wrong. Or you can actually wipe it. Okay, so the first thing is we take some paint with a brush, and you can use the edge of it, so you know, to draw specific things here, or you can just tap to make a mark. It's up to you. But I'm gonna take paint here, I'm gonna add, and just don't care, just be messy, put marks everywhere. You may gonna see it now. It's like, oh, what is this? It will all come out later, and you notice that yeah, we painted something, and it has more dynamic and more life than just going careful. Nothing wrong with going, you know, you draw paint every single leaves, but for here, it's gonna show you how good it can be. So it's gonna put a tree. I think who said paint like a child? I think that was Picasso. So shout out to Picasso. Tree here. You can rub it. Again, another tree here. And you know, we add another tree here. You see that I'm not really careful with it, and the reason why this is a bristle brush, it's a rougher brush, because it's gonna leave marks. You see those marks here behind? That's what I like to see, and this is a style, this is an approach. Just don't be afraid of doing it. I'm not going to use any solvent or anything to dilute the paint itself, because I want you to practice just with one consistency, which is the color as it comes out from the tube. You don't need to add things to it. And it gets complicated, and everybody, it's like afraid how many things that I can add or purchase or anything. So, ways, let's say the background here will be lighter. I'm subtracting, I'm removing paint from the paper. I think you've seen me before using the charcoal, and that effect is created by using the white of the paper itself. So you just move that, in the background. So the when the objects are far, is going to be lighter in value and also smoother in the edge. It doesn't have a sharp edge. When the objects are close, then you will have a sharp edge and drop the value. And I'm subtracting, and this is why oil paint is beautiful, because it's oily, and it has that effect of creating like a glowy uh, feels to the entire page. All right, now we can add a darker. A darker, I'm not adding any other colors. It's just the same, but adding notes. Here to give it more intensity to the color itself. Okay, so you can use the back of the brush to create more texture or remove the sharper edges like trees, and just remove it. And that goes to give an effect of grass or branches. It's very quick, simple video, just to show you what do you deal with here. And you are dealing with a beautiful medium because it doesn't dry quickly. That's why it's good when you have more control. You use the same as that are left here to create some clouds. Okay, so you can call this a study, or tonal study, or monochromatic, whatever fancy name you want to pick for your oil painting. Post it on your Instagram or your social media, whatever you want, and you can actually add more colors to it. You can work on it even more, but this is a practice video to show you that how you deal with oil paint first. I'm not gonna go give you all the mediums and types of colors and how pigment actually made, because that will confuse you. So go with the simple thing. Pick a color. It doesn't have to be the same size as what I have here because I use a lot of paint. Use a simple one, whatever color you want. Black, raw umber. I'm using burnt umber because it has that warmth. It has a warm tone in it, and I love that. So use that and one brush, and pick a bristle one which is rough in the front so you can create that texture. If it's a soft brush, which they use in different layers, they use it in the final layers, final stages to smooth out things. But you don't want to smooth out things from the beginning. You just go with a rough texture, so you can actually squeeze here with the area you want it. And just add some texture here. And leave it. Done, over blend, done. Just add colors. Maybe remove some. Okay. Now, you can work on this, as I said, or you can frame it and make it fancy. and you can give it a nice title, post it on Instagram, and just make it look very nice. So I gave it, glowy look or foggy feeling because of the oil inside the paint. That what makes it more interesting and moves and accept a lot of texture that you apply to. In more videos, I'm gonna explain how to add more colors to this, how to uh, introduce the white, add to white, how to mix things, and then more and more we add more details and different types of brushes and different techniques. I hope you guys like this, and I will see you next time.